Taiwan, and we were not really planning to do much today. I wasn't sure if we were going to have time to do this, but sort of on a whim, GIệnh and I have decided to take a day trip to Jiufen, which is a little town, a picturesque touristy town about an hour from Taipei. And then from there, we're going to hopefully go to Keelung City to go to a night market and eat lots of delicious food.
Bây giờ mời các bạn theo chân anh mặc quen để khám phá ẩm thực của Đài Loan nhé.
We just arrived at Zhongshan Fuxing metro station, and from here we are going to take a bus. We just got out of the metro at exit number 1 and made an immediate right U-turn, and then it said, the direction said to make a left, your first left, which should hopefully be on this big street, this main street here, and then hopefully we will see the station. Oh, I think that's the bus right there.
Các bạn thấy Đài Loan, cái đảo nhỏ xíu 20 mấy triệu dân mà giàu sang đây không? Nó có xe điện ngầm từ lâu rồi. Nhìn thấy cái quang cảnh của thành phố của người ta, thấy coi giàu sang đây không?
Yeah, that was fairly easy, and I think we got lucky to just get there.
Anh đi cái chuyến xe này mất 2 đồng 40 mấy xu bà xã ảnh đó.
And that took just over an hour from where we got on. So not too long of a bus ride. Right at the bus stop, we have a pretty good view.
Đây là thế giới tự do của những người chạy ra từ cái lục địa Trung Quốc mà sau khi chính quyền của xã hội chủ nghĩa nó lấy đó, là ông tưởng cái thật ông mới dẫn dân chúng chạy ra đây nè, rồi lập quốc tới bây giờ luôn đó.
It is absolutely packed with people and tour groups, but I was hoping it wouldn't be so busy because we're here on a Monday, but it is packed out. Lots of food on both sides of the lane, and it all is creating a fusion of an aroma that just smells incredible. That is making
bây giờ ảnh đi vô trong cái này nó giống như là cái khu chợ vậy đó.
I'm not sure of what is all available here, so we're just going to do a little walkthrough to see what's available before we do anything. But I am starting to get hungry.
Rồi nó bán mấy cái con ốc ha. Ốc gì mà nó giống ốc ma bên mình quá hả?
Squid and grilled snails, and so I wanted to try the grilled snails. We got 3 snails. This is all the meat, and that is a lot of meat for 3 snails. But she took out the shell. She took them out of the shell.
Ốc nướng nha.
And then sliced them up with the scissors into bite-sized pieces, and then put them on a. Looks like they're sprinkled with just a bit of pepper, and then put them on the plate along with a sauce. Oh, and this must be the end of the snail, and served with what looks like a little bit of ketchupy sauce and soy sauce, I think. I have no idea what type of snails these are, but they are big. Oh, that's almost like squid, but softer, and oh, that's very meaty, and that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Ốc mà ăn mấy cái đầu đó là nó giòn dữ lắm.
That tastes like halfway between squid and a scallop, and then grilled squid, which you cannot go wrong with.
Rồi ở đây thì cái này 3 đồng mấy, cái này là con mực.
Really hot, really fresh tasting, and
con
just
mực.
a little bit chewy, but not too rubbery. Very good. As we were eating these snails and squid, met up with Timothy, who is from Hong Kong. Nice to meet Timothy. Thank you, man. Thank you. See you soon. Yes. The squid and snails were both excellent. Now continuing.
Cái ông kia ông đến từ Hồng Kông, ông ngồi kế anh mặc quen á.
This town, apart from the humidity and the tropical heat right now because it's summer in Taiwan, it almost feels like we are somewhere in the Himalayas, like in Darjeeling or in Gangtok.
Đây là cái vùng này là bây giờ là đang mùa hè nhé.
Another snack that I want to eat is a tea egg. So I see the tea egg stall right there. Look at that. That's just a basin of eggs boiling in tea.
Coi cái này, trứng.
It looks like a fireplace.
Trứng này giống trứng Bắc Thảo à. Nó đen đó.
I bought one tea egg right out of the simmering basin of tea.
32 xu.
Looks like the shell is already coming off a little bit and have a skin around it. But yeah, this is one of the ultimate Taiwanese snacks available at 7-Eleven and Family Mart and all over the place.
Không, cái trứng này nó không phải là trứng Bắc Thảo. Trứng Bắc Thảo ở trong nó đen thui luôn, còn cái này là nó luộc với cái gì á. Nó luộc với giống như là thuốc bắc hay là cái gì á.
And the white is more bouncy than just a regular hard-boiled egg. And then it has just a saltiness from soy sauce, as well as that earthy flavor from tea.
Cái này nó bán để cho người ta ăn sáng. Ở trên cao nhìn xuống cái quang cảnh đẹp quá ha. Ở đây là cái shop nó bán trà nha.
Little nuggets, so she's gonna try that. So I'm waiting here, and I hope she will give me a taste. I will.
Nó bán trà mà hình như là nó có bán đồ cho người ta ăn luôn. Gà chiên.
Very crispy, and yeah, pretty greasy. Walking down the steps, which is probably the most picturesque, and there are lots of tourist shops on both sides of the lane of the staircase, as well as restaurants and cafes and tea shops and little places to relax at. I think we have decided to maybe stop in at one of these restaurants, coffee shops, and stop to eat a little bit and to just relax for a bit. We're really hot and sweaty walking around, so we decided to step into one of the restaurants. And there are a lot of sit-down restaurants, but they all
20 mấy năm trước tôi đến đây thì nó đâu có giàu sang gì. Mà bây giờ nó giàu quá trời luôn. Cái món này món gì đây?
So we just wanted to sit down for a little bit of food and just to relax mostly. The main dish I ordered is called 3-cup chicken, which is supposed to be cooked with equal parts of soy sauce, sesame oil, and rice wine. And so those are the 3 cups.
Không biết là cái gì.
Probably braised in that liquid. Looks like with some a little bit of herbs and spices, and it smells really good. Oh, and loads of garlic, and yeah, smells very good. I'm gonna test this out. This will be my first time to have this in Taiwan. Oh, that tastes just like my mother's cooking. Choose to make.
Anh nói giống như là cái món mà má của anh nấu vậy. Nó ngon.
It has a really nice soy sauce flavor and soy sauce saltiness, and then I can really taste the ginger in there, as well as the sesame
ở trong đó nữa với xì dầu.
I think those are chicken thighs, so the meat is juicy as well. Look at that bowl of rice that is
ăn với
stuffed
cơm.
nicely. Actually, I don't even know if I can get this with rice in one bite. It's so big. Okay. That has to be eaten with rice. They go so well together. These are chayote leaves.
Rồi cái này là rau luộc. Không biết rau gì đây.
I think it's very light. Just stir fried with garlic, I think.
Giống
Lunch was very good.
bông bí quá ha.
Enjoyed that chicken. Very comforting food for me. And now we are walking back up the staircase to the main part of the market.
Rồi bây giờ anh đi ra ngoài cái chợ tiếp. Cái này là chè nha.
One of the many very popular things to eat is sweet taro balls. And so you can either order them hot or cold, and we got them cold with ice. And so she had this big soupy mixture of taro and little fruits and little beans and things, and then she put it in a cup and then added a few more extra ingredients and then topped it with ice. So I think that's a taro ball. I got to get a taro ball in my bite. Oh, and how about a bean with that? There we go.
Không biết là nó lấy cái taro ball là nó là giống như là trái banh đó đó. Nó lấy cái trái đó, nó cắt ra rồi nó nấu.
Kind of tastes like
nấu chè.
rice bowls except they are starchier. And then that's nice and icy cold refreshing.
Nó nấu với 3-4 loại đậu nữa.
After walking around and fighting these crowds, I need a coffee right now. I had the same type of coffee a couple days ago at that other market. And yeah, the coffee drips through the grinds here, goes down through the test tube, through the circular tube, and then drips below. And that is some good, I guess it's cold, yeah, I guess it's cold brew coffee. Got my iced coffee.
Đó, thấy cái cách nó lọc cà phê cái kiểu đó.
Coffee makers, which I guess are getting pretty popular in Taiwan because we saw it at that other market and I had it a couple days ago, which was excellent as well. I love it. I love it. It's strong. It's very smooth, and that almost has a chocolatey flavor to it. I could drink this all day long.
Cái này là đông đặc là mặn lắm á.
And we are walking up the street.
Cái phong cảnh ở trên núi đẹp quá ha.
And on our way to Keelung City for the night market. To the bus, which is bus number 788, and we had good luck.
Anh đi xe bus tốn hết 1 đồng 60 xu.
Right there, so we ran on the bus, we got on, and now
cũng rẻ chứ không đến nỗi nào.
Keelung City.
Hey, hold up! You'll want to hear about all this earning. Woo. Love to see that cash back.
We got off the bus one station before the train station here, and I think that it's a little bit closer to the market that we're going to, the night market. So I believe, according to my map, the night market is going to be right across the street over there, and that's where we are going to check out right now.
Anh đi vào cái chợ, hình như là cái chợ bán gạo hay là sao?
Alright, here we go again for another night marketing. There's so many night markets in Taiwan, and this is one of the most famous.
Kêu là cái chợ ban đêm nhé.
Just a boatload of food.
Night market tức là cái chợ đêm.
I mean, there's a lot of seafood here. No, I mean there's a ton of food to eat.
Ở đây nó bán đồ ăn nhiều lắm.
Walk through and see what is all available, and then decide on what to eat. We're coming to an intersection with the famous yellow lanterns that mark this distinct, make this night market distinct. I think we're gonna stop at this stall for the crab thick soup.
Cái này là súp cua nha. Dạ, chắc Trả tiền bạc cát này chắc không bao nhiêu tiền
Just
nữa.
got a bowl of crab soup and got it to go so that we can walk around and eat it and look for more food. But I gotta sample it right now. It's a little
Một
bit
đồng
thick,
76
and it
xu.
looks like there are needle mushrooms and
$1
bamboo
đó
shoots in
nha.
here. And then she added a few pieces of nuggets of crab. I gotta have
cua.
that crab on that first bite. And then let me get some of those goodies as well. Oh, that's tasty. Oh, it's not too strong in flavor, but it just has a really, well, a comforting flavor to it. The crab
Nó
is
có
very tender,
nấm mèo rồi trong đó nữa
just
ha.
sort of
Rồi
falls apart in my mouth. And then the soup, it almost has like a sweet corn kind of flavor, but I don't think there's sweet corn in it. Maybe that comes from the bamboo shoots. And then that crab literally just melts in your
nó có
mouth.
măng á,
The
măng.
crab is wonderful, wonderful. Boneless nuggets of crab.
Măng với nấm mèo. Đã nấu với cua.
Okay, here's something extremely funny. There's like amazing pork noodle soup and dumplings on both sides of us. And then walking through the middle of the lane is an advertisement for McDonald's.
Cái anh kia ảnh đi quảng cáo
It's hilarious.
quảng cáo bánh hamburger.
Takers in the crowd. Okay, next up we're gonna try to sit down at this stall because they look like they have some really good dumplings, pan-fried dumplings, as well as little salads and little plates of things. So if we can find a table, we are gonna sit down and eat here. Okay. That is a different place, Chamanyo. We got a table sort of off to the side in a little alley, but this restaurant is popular and it is fast and furious. They are cooking dumplings and serving plates of food crazy fast, and this is just an energetic food environment. Okay, so these dumplings are like finger shaped, and they are wrapped with pork.
Này giống như là cái hoành thánh vậy đó, nhưng mà nãy chiên nha.
And then they are cooked on a skillet, but just on one side, so that they really turn brown and scorched on one side, and the rest are just kind of like noodly on the top. Oh, these look good. I'm gonna dip it into the sauce, and this sauce I think is just vinegar and soy sauce.
Ảnh chấm với lại nước tương giấm.
Oh, that is delicious. Oh, there are so many green onions in there.
Ảnh khen là
And it
ngon.
has a fresh crispiness to it. Then that pork is really soft, and the wrapper
Cái
is
này thấy
beautiful.
trông cũng được.
The wrapper is gummy, but on that one edge, the bottom edge, it's crispy, and wow, that's tasty. That's delicious. It has a little bit of a smoky flavor from that bottom crispy edge on the bottom. And they're so hot and fresh. Oh, that's a world-class dumpling. Okay, these are pickled cucumbers, which I've really been loving eating here with garlic. Yeah, I've really liked eating them here in Taiwan. Oh yeah. They're so crisp, and then salty, and just a little bit sour. And then the tofu, which I have no idea how this is prepared.
Cái này là tàu hũ với gì nè.
Well, that has it's not a crumbly tofu. That's kind of a very smooth tofu, and just very light and kind of fluffy, but kind of cheesy at the same time. Yeah, kind of has a
Hình
texture
như là
of
tàu
cheese.
hũ non
I
không
think
à.
that has given me a new appreciation for fried gyoza dumplings. Just incredibly good.
Anh ăn cái
and
này có
perfectly
gần
fried.
$4 hả?
That was awesome. And then those pickles to go with it. Just,
Là
that was just
120
a beautiful
tiền
combination.
của Đài Loan.
After eating those gyoza, I'm actually
Vậy là
pretty
$1
happy and pretty
bằng
satisfied.
khoảng 30
But
đồng
there's
của
one
Đài
thing
Loan.
I am so curious about that we gotta try, and it's from stall number 58, and they call it a Nutritious Sandwich, and it has an extremely long line, and I do not think it looks very nutritious, but we are gonna find out. I'm just too curious. I gotta try it. We just got one Nutritious Sandwich.
Tới cái chỗ này nó kêu là
This thing looks pretty incredible. It's basically
sandwich
deep fried,
mà
some kind of deep
bổ
fried bread,
dưỡng.
and I don't know what that little outside like crispy things are. And then they filled it with slices of tomato, ham, cucumber, wedges of boiled tea eggs, I think, and then a lot of some kind of white sauce, which I'm not sure
bánh
what it is at all.
giống như cái bánh mì mà nó chiên.
That is the Nutritious Sandwich. It looks like on my first bite I'm gonna get some of the white sauce and a piece of ham and then some of that bread.
Rồi nó bỏ thịt ham vô trỏng. Cái trắng trắng không biết là cái gì.
Okay, that almost tastes like a donut. The bread like a crispy donut. Then I'm not sure exactly what that sauce is, but it kind of has a mayonnaise-y sour taste to it. It's a little bit sweet.
Cái bột đó là cái bột bánh mì đó. Nhưng mà cái này nó chiên chứ nó không có nướng.
I think that the healthiness, the nutrition is coming in the next bite with the cucumber. It kind of tastes like a cross between mayonnaise and whipped cream. It's definitely a little bit sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna take one more bite. The Nutritious Sandwich was not my personal favorite, but it is definitely something interesting to try, and it really has that kind of donut, savory, mixed taste and feel to it. But I think we are satisfied here. I think we are going to head to the train station now and go back to Taipei. But this market is
đi lại cái
a ridiculous amount of things to eat.
Cái chỗ xe lửa đó là anh trở về lại Taipei, tức là Đài Bắc á.
We are on our way walking to the train station, but let's just stop by and take a look at the harbor. So Keelung City is famous for their harbor, and that's why there's a lot of seafood in this town as well. Got to cross the street on this blue crosswalk, and I believe the Keelung train station is right over there on the other side of the intersection. Actually, it looks like we came in the old entrance, and now we are entering into the new train station. Okay, they said we can use the Easy card, so let's see if it works. Wait, was I supposed to do that? Oh man. Oh.
Đút vô cái nó bắn ra cái quá trời luôn ha.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay,谢谢. We had to sort of run to the train because we didn't want to miss it, and
cầm ảnh vô chứ không có đút vô trong cái lỗ đó.
I don't know if I managed to catch that on camera or if it makes sense. What you're supposed to do, I guess, is put your card, just touch it on the touch card, just to check yourself into the train. But I saw that slot where I guess that's where you put if you just buy a one ticket, that's where you put your card. But I put that whole Easy card in there, and it like shot out the other side of the gate, which was pretty hilarious. I hope I caught that on camera. But anyway, we are in the train now,
chỗ nó bắn ra ngoài.
heading back to Taipei. Out of everybody in this entire city, and when we were on the train from Keelung City back to Taipei, we bump into Raymond and Joe and his father, just completely randomly again. So good to see those guys. And now we are back in Taipei, and we just arrived at our metro station.
Anh trở về tới Đài Bắc rồi đó.
We're back at the hotel now. And this was a day trip that I wasn't sure we were
Tức là cái
going to
thành
have
phố
time to
lớn
make,
nhất của
but
Đài
now that
Loan.
we've returned, I'm really glad we did it. Jofen Market is very touristy, but at the same time, it's very picturesque and
Cảnh đẹp quá ha.
just pleasant to visit, and lots of good food, great views, and overall a very nice place. Then on to the night market in Keelung City. That was just a food lover's paradise. So much good food. I didn't get to try nearly everything, but what I did try was fantastic, and the overall just energy and buzz of the place was also amazing. I will write about both markets and everything we did over on migrationology.com.
bán dẫn
So head over there to check
để
out
họ
the
làm
posts.
cái chip
Say a big thank you for watching this video.
thông
Please
minh.
remember to give it a thumbs up. We went to breakfast at the hotel.
Bây giờ ta tiếp tục theo chân anh Mặc quen tiếp nha.
Temple as well as TAIWAN Temple this morning. We're heading to Ximen Metro Station.
Bữa nay là anh ở đây là 3 ngày rồi đó. Anh cũng đến cái trạm xe điện. Anh đi đâu nữa nè. Kỳ này không có nhét cái thẻ vô trong cái lỗ nữa ha.
Jumped off the metro at Yuanshan Station, and let's just go check out this map to see which exit to take. We are here. Exit Song up, and we're going to the Confucius Temple. Before I forget, I just wanted to quickly take this opportunity to tell you that when I got home last night after eating that, what I thought was that surprise stinky tofu, it indeed was stinky tofu. But the reason I wasn't expecting it to be stinky tofu is because a couple years ago when I was in China, I had stinky tofu and it was black in color. So this was just normal kind of golden brown. But now the more I think about it, it definitely did have a flavor that sort of tasted like stale water that had been sitting around for way too long. But I really enjoyed it. And I know for sure I'm going to be eating more stinky tofu here when I'm in Taiwan. But just wanted to confirm that.
Anh nói cái tàu hũ đó chắc có lẽ là tàu hũ thúi quá. Tức là anh nói cái vụ mà có thể là cái món tàu hũ thúi á. Không biết có đúng không? Để lát.
Unfortunately, we were planning to go to the Confucius Temple, but it says
Chúc
that
anh đi
it's
kiếm
closed
ăn
on
nữa.
Monday, and today just happens to be Monday, so that is our bad luck or my fault for not researching well enough. But anyways, the TAIWAN Temple, which is just across the street, is open. I haven't been inside yet. I'm about to go inside.
Bây giờ anh đi vào trong một cái chùa nha. Nó kêu là TAIWAN, tức là chắc bảo an á. Cái chùa.
Very artistic and very detailed and decorated. And also, I'm not sure if you can see the road right in front of the temple, but it is cobblestone, which gives it a nice feel as well. And now I'm going to go check it out inside.
Bây giờ anh đi vào chùa. Mấy cái xe vàng vàng trên lưng có cái bảng là taxi.
Yesterday I visited the Longshan Temple that really has an energetic buzz to it. But right now here at the TAIWAN Temple, it really has a complete different calm and peacefulness to it. And the artistry here is just truly remarkable. The paintings, if you look up, the paintings, the sculptures, the reliefs are impressive. It's a Monday in Taipei, so a lot of the museums and many of the attractions are closed today. So I guess we're sort of out of a plan. We don't have that much to do today, so we're going to go for lunch now. It took us about 20 minutes to walk from the temple, but that is the restaurant right in front of us. I noticed the yellow banner sign, and that's where we're heading to eat right now.
Anh vô cái nhà hàng này coi anh ăn cái gì đây.
I think this restaurant is kind of buffet cafeteria style, so we just got in line.
Ở bên Đài Loan này thì cái thu nhập người ta cũng cao lắm, nhưng mà thấy bán đồ ăn gì là cũng rẻ đó. Cái dân Á Đông này bán đồ ăn rẻ, chỉ gặp bà qua Âu Châu nó chém là thôi, chết luôn.
We have approached the front of the line, ready to grab my red tray. The more I stand in this line, the more excited I'm getting. And this atmosphere here is just amazing. It's a classic. I gotta grab that chicken.
Boiled
chicken with scallion.
Nó để sẵn cho mình cái dĩa đó, rồi mình đi ngang qua đó, là mình thích cái nào mình lấy cái đó. Hoặc là nó chưa múc thì mình chỉ nó sẽ múc cho mình.
Fill up your entire tray before you get to the end of the buffet here. Just look at all those takeaway boxes they are stacking up there. That's incredible. Oh man, I love this place. When we got in the line, it was stretching to the door. Now it's stretching out of the restaurant and onto the sidewalk outside. But anyway, you just get in line, and then you wait to get your turn to the front of the line. And just like many Chinese-style kind of takeaway restaurants, they have all the dishes prepared in the front. And you can just kind of pick and choose whichever dishes you like. This is boiled chicken with scallion oil and ginger over here. This one is a scrambled egg with tomato and some kind of red oily sauce.
Còn cái này là cái gì không biết. Này là cá chiên, giống cá hồi quá ha. Salmon đúng rồi, cá hồi á. Cá hồi chiên. Rồi cải xào. Còn cái này là con nghêu. Nghêu nấu súp.
Break open my chopsticks, and I got a bowl of rice, waiting to try the scrambled eggs with the tomato.
Để coi anh ăn cái bữa ăn này nó nhiêu tiền nha. Đồ ăn cũng nhiều quá.
This looks like a bite to shovel. Oh, that's comforting. That tastes exactly how it looks. Like thick scrambled.
Cái đó là trứng.
And then really kind of sweet.
Trứng trứng chiên. Rồi rau xào.
Salmon time.
Cải ngọt á.
Yeah, that's salmon. That's salmon. I couldn't tell at the front there because it was.
Này là cá hồi chiên.
Okay. It's a little bit on the dry side, but at the same time, it's still very good. I'll take a quick break from the rice and try that clam soup. First, let me just taste that broth. Oh, that's plain, and it's not salty, but you can really taste the ginger in there. Well, that's like a boiled ginger broth, and maybe it's a chicken broth. Oh, I like that.
Có thể là cái nước súp gà đó, rồi nó bỏ gừng vô trong này, nó bỏ con nghêu vô, nó nấu.
Yeah, ginger is just a wonderful thing. And then the final dish is the boiled chicken. And I'm not a huge fan of
con gà này nó gà hấp nè.
The good thing about when you eat the boiled chicken is that you can just peel it right off, and you got all that delicious, juicy chicken meat under there. I'll take some of the scallions.
Mấy anh Tây này anh sợ ăn cái da con gà lắm, nó có nhiều mỡ á, nó có cholesterol á, nên nó ăn nó bỏ cái da ra. Còn dân Á Châu thì khoái ăn cái da con gà, nó béo.
Rubberiness, but at the same time, but that's from the being boiled and then plunged into cold water, I think. And then that sauce is very salty. You can really taste a little bit of ginger, and you can really taste the green onion flavor in there as well.
Cái này anh ăn là 8 đồng 65. Tức là 270 đồng của Đài Loan.
The food, not the best quality because it's kind of mass produced, but pretty good. And
cũng được,
nice and filling.
Rẻ chứ không có mắc.
The price is not bad, and I like how you can choose such a variety of different food to eat. But since it's Monday, and not that much is open that I wanted to check out, I'm gonna head back to our hotel now and get some work done.
And anh trở về hotel. Rồi chút xíu nữa là ta tiếp tục với cái phần kế nha.
Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And I will see you on tomorrow's vlog. Taipei, Taiwan, and right now we are heading to Rao He Night Market,
Bây
which is one
giờ
of the
ta lại
famous
tiếp tục với anh
Taiwan
mặt
Taipei
quen
night
nữa nha.
markets. Gonna get some food and explore. Here comes our
Bây
train.
giờ anh cũng đang ở Đài Bắc đó.
We are just getting off the metro at Songshan Station. And let me come over and take a look at the map. There we go. Lao He Street Night Market. Exit number 5. Okay, this is the entrance to the market. You can see the sign and the gate over there. And it was just literally just a 30-second walk from the metro station. Right at the entrance, I can see one of the most famous snacks at this market, which are the pepper buns. And I have no choice but to jump in line immediately for this. This street food stall is so famous that they have lines. Even though it's a street food stall, it feels like I'm in immigration waiting in line. We waited in line, and luckily we're here pretty early, so the line wasn't as long as it can be, I'm sure, on the weekend or in a few hours. But that took about 10 minutes, and we ordered our pepper pork buns. Oh, they are just hot and fresh right out of that oven, and then they put it into a little paper bag. Oh, that is just steaming hot. So what they do, oh, just look at that. That is a baked good of beauty. Oh, just look how it's crispy. Oh, it's almost like cracker crispy on that side, and then it looks a little more gooey and doughy on that side. The process of making this is quite fantastic as well. What they do is they take a piece of dough, flatten it out, and then they put in a pork mixture into the middle. And then the step I really like is that they take that dough with the meat filling on the inside, and they just take it and just sort of like slap it down into a giant pile of green onions. And so all those green onions stick to the center of the pork, and then they wrap it up into a ball. And then it is cooked in what is similar, very similar to a tandoor oven. The heat is at the bottom, and then the sides are hot, and they just slap them into the oven, and then they cook until they are golden perfection like this. And so this is fresh out of the oven. I gotta eat it now before it gets cold.
Gì đó rồi
I don't know whether to begin with the crispy part or the juicy part. I'm going with for the
nó
juicy
bỏ vô đó
part.
nó nướng nè. Cái bánh này chắc ngon ở nha.
Oh, that's ridiculously good. That bread is like cracker crispy, but at the same time inside it's sort of gooey.
Rồi nó bỏ thịt rồi vô trong đó nó cuốn lại rồi nó bỏ vô cái lò.
Sesame oil as well as those green onions really come in there nicely as well. And then I also love those sesame seeds, those crispy sesame seeds on top as well.
Này có 1,5 đồng à. Nó giống như cái bánh bao nhưng mà điều ở ngoài nó không phải là cái bột hấp mà cái bột chiên, bột nướng nha. Bánh này ngon đó.
That was a marvelous way to start the evening. That was really good. I really enjoyed it. And now we're gonna see what else to eat.
Anh đi bây giờ là buổi chiều rồi đó nha. Chắc lát là anh ăn tối á.
They have two different versions. One of them they butterfly cut, and the other one they leave in its
cái này cái con mực nướng.
They grilled up the squid and they brushed it in some kind of a teriyaki looking sauce.
Mực baby tức là mực nhỏ.
She sliced it into bite-sized rings and pieces, and then sprinkled on some kind of spice. It looks like chili powder. Let me give it a smell real fast.
Cái này là 4,87 đồng.
I think it's chili powder. Okay, I'm gonna start with this ring right here.
4,87 đồng, không biết được mấy con. Chắc 2 con. 4-5 đồng.
That is just really soft, tender squid. Just a tiny bit chewy for a good texture. Oh, and that chili powder is nice and a little bit spicy and nice and salty. Oh, if you love squid, that's delicious. we've done a full circle around the market now and eaten a couple things, but still lots to eat. But we're still waiting for everything to set up. We got here kind of early. So yeah, still lots of vendors are setting up. We just got in line and ordered a cup of fried dumplings.
Cái này là giống như là hoành thánh chiên á.
And topped it with some kind of a chili glazed sauce. And you can see on the bottom, they are really crispy looking.
Rồi anh ăn với lại cái nước sốt ớt nha.
Where did my chili go? Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that is tasty. I'm very hot right now. And it is a little bit crispy.
Ảnh qua đây ảnh ăn toàn là cái thức ăn đường phố không nên đâu có nhiều tiền. Ảnh không có vô nhà hàng. Ăn bậy ăn bạ ở ngoài không thì cũng ngon nhưng mà nó rất là rẻ tiền.
And then that sauce, sometimes it can be a little bit sweet, but that sauce was just salty and spicy with those chilies. Yeah, that was perfect.
$1 là bằng 30 đồng của Đài Loan. Nếu mình thấy mấy cái giá của Đài Loan mà trăm chục đó, đó là mình cứ tính ra là thành mấy đô la đó. $2, $3. Cái này có cái gì đây? Cái này là súp xương heo hay xương bò? Xương heo à? Súp với cái sườn heo nha.
Let me find a more meaty one for my first bite. Oh, that is extremely hot. It's a little bit plain,
nóng dữ lắm.
But really good pork. Yeah. Let me find a spoon. Well, that's extremely soothing. It has a nice cinnamon flavor to it. Maybe some anise and.
Nó có bỏ quế ở trong nữa.
And this is the dipping sauce for the. I think it's a fermented bean sauce.
Còn cái nước sốt này là giống tương sai quá ha.
There's not a lot of meat on these bones, but you're really supposed to just like lick the bones clean, and that's what it's all about, I think. But I'm gonna go in for some of that sauce this time. There wasn't a lot of meat on that bite, but that sauce is very good. It has kind of a cheesy flavor from those fermented beans. And then I also got the rice topped with pork.
Này có ăn với cơm nữa à? Tưởng ăn không chứ.
I think I can taste some crispy shallots on that as well. If you love to chew on bones, that is like one of the best things you could possibly eat.
Cái này có $2.59 nè, giống như cả $2.50. Rẻ quá trời luôn.
Which is really good and really flavorful. And then the broth just has a really nice, subtle, cinnamony flavor to it. This is like a place a whole family can come and just gnaw on pork bones. Excellent. I loved it. I think we are going to call it a night. It has been a fantastic evening of eating.
Bây giờ là cũng sắp hết rồi nha các bạn. Có gì thì rồi xin tạm biệt và sẽ hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở các clip sau nha. Bây giờ anh cũng sắp đi về rồi đây. Night market is an excellent place to come. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. Có gì xin chào các bạn, xin bye bye nha.
I will see you
gặp
on the
lại
next
sau.
video.